Hey guys, Mark from Mac Capital, getting back to you on why is real estate about to moon? What's my opinion on this? I want to share some key things with you guys. Again, a little educational piece for you. And I wanted to talk about kind of first things first. I wanted to definitely congratulate everyone that got in the Thames Crossing project. It's a great cash flowing one, so congrats on anyone who got in the time. That'll be a great project going forward, and now we're chasing new opportunities, so stay tuned and stay close and check these messages out. But why is real estate about to moon? And maybe for most things you got to think about inflation, you got to think about the money printer, right? We've definitely been rolling the money printing heavily in the last 2 years, of course, trying to come out of a pandemic. And the velocity of money has just exploded, right? There's I think 30 to 35% of money that just all of a sudden landed on this planet happened in the last 2 years. So you got to think about this explosion of money. So that means that the amount of cash you have in the bank, if it's $1,000, it's probably only worth $7,000 compared to in today's terms, which is a huge loss of money. The fiat currency is just garbage right now. So you really of all times right now, this is the most important time to get your cash working for you, just to help beat the inflation curve, right? If the money's laying around, it's just burning. Honestly, you need to get the money to work, and so very important with anyone sitting with money in savings, sitting with empty equity in their homes. I've talked to different people, and a lot of you all have everything paid off, and it's like, well, that's great, but when you can borrow at 2.5%, 3%, even on a 15-year note, you're only going to pay on $500,000. You're going to pay $10,000 to $12,000 of interest during that year, or during per year. So, do you think you can make more than $10,000 to $12,000 with $500,000 invested? I'm telling you, cash flow percentages at 7, 8, 9%. So you're making that, plus you're getting the appreciation of the thing, which turns us in a whole IRR of 18%. So it's like you can borrow for 2 to 3% and you can make almost 18. I'll let you do the math, but I just wanted you to understanding of that. And you're all these assets that you own, you're pulling that money out tax free. It's just a cash out refi. It's no different than we do in big, large commercial real estate. So. The inflationary period right now is just so high that you definitely have to get your money to work. I'm here trying to help every investor with that and to get them a plan going forward. If any of you need more advice with inflation and with investing, maybe you have some questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to answer those. Since 2019, I've literally beat the topic to death on why the millionaires are billionaires and why the millionaires have gotten to where they are now. So inflation skyrocketing, guys, pay attention to it. So right now there's more supply of people than there are places to live. There's not affordable living anymore. Nothing is affordable, right, in today's terms. So there's actually a shortage on homes. There's nothing supplied. There's a tremendous amount of homeless people. There's no affordable housing. And that's why these apartment buildings are still on shortage. People are like, where do these people come from? They're not just appearing, they're coming, right? These people are coming here. So people are exiting the liberal Californias, and they're flooding our markets with full of people. So there's just not enough supply out there. And just the power of cheap leverage, I kind of got to that in your house. It's like if you can pull money out, cash out refi, and you can get that $50,000, $100,000 to work and make more than the 2-3% you're borrowing it at, now you have long-term wealth, right? Like when we do what makes an accredited investor, we have to pull out their house as part of their net worth. We can't figure that in. But if you pull out the $500,000 towards your house, we can now figure and put that in $500,000 investment and buy up to $2 million of property. Now that is net worth. We can actually figure that as an investor. But most of you non-accredited investors don't. If you have cash in your homes, it's at this point we're at a pinnacle time where inflation's super high and interest rates are super low, that you can pull out money at a tremendous time right now. The interest rates are going to tick up over time. We kind of know that. So again, the tax benefits that you all know come with this is going to help you tremendously. You're going to be able to write off the interest on that loan that you took out on your home, and you're going to write off these things, and you're also going to be making cash flowing property, or cash flowing your money, making more money than inflation curve is eating your money. So just a little bit. Yes, I don't want, real estate's going to the moon right now. They're in a supersonic time of a hockey stick curve of inflation. So I want you to pay attention to inflation. There's not enough supply out there. Where do these people come from? They're coming. They're coming. And just the cheap leverage. Make sure you don't have money locked into a 401k that's not paying you good, or locked into your house. Get that money to work for you right now. It's super important. Inflation is too high. It's a secret tax no one knows about. You guys have to get that to work. So again, if I can help any of you, if you have questions, I'm here to answer them. Just reply back to these text messages that we're sending out and say, contact me. And I'll definitely reach out to you and see if I can help. Thanks again. This is this week's update. I appreciate, hopefully you all enjoyed it. Thanks again with the Thames Crossing investors. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.